Hey guys, my name is Anuj Dutta and I thought I've been giving all these advices on how to be more productive and how to stay healthy and all during this quarantine period. But it is equally important to take a day or two off and just chill. And what better way to chill than watching Netflix? So in today's video, I'm going to give you my top 10 Netflix recommendations for 2020. These are some shows that I really like and I hope you guys would find them interesting as well. But before we start this video, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button because my goal is to reach 1000 subscribers before the end of this year and I need your support for that. So click the subscribe button, and if you find this video interesting, leave a like down below. And with that being said, let's get started with the video. So my first Netflix recommendation, and the only reason why I bought a Netflix subscription, is 13 Reasons Why. And if you're going through a depression or something like that, I would not recommend you this series at all. So the first season is about a girl named Hannah who kills herself and leaves behind some tapes. And in those tapes, there are 13 reasons why she kills herself. And then those tapes are passed on to each and every person that is actually the reason behind her death. And the thing that I absolutely love about this show is that the mystery is slowly revealed as the episodes go by. And the acting is just amazing, and the writing is so nice that you actually get attached to each and every main character. And the topic changes from season to season. Like the first season is about the death mystery of Hannah, the second season is about a different thing, and there are 4 seasons, but the ending, the finale of the season 4 is a little sad, which you can find out yourself. So my second recommendation is the series called The Last Dance, and it is a documentary on Michael Jordan, and I'm pretty sure you know who he is. And if you don't know who he is, you definitely need to get a checkup. So it's a documentary on Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls for the 1998 season, as Jordan and his colleagues went to prepare for the NBA championship for the 6th time. And the thing that I absolutely love about this show is that it is very motivating. It shows the hard work and the mindset of a champion, and it shows the beginning of Jordan's journey into his career. And it's not just about him, it shows a lot about his teammates and the whole team as well. So if you're a basketball fan or if you love to watch some motivational stuff, I'm 100% sure you're going to love this show very much. So my third recommendation is the show called Outer Banks, and I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of it because it was a really big success, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have watched it as well. And if you haven't, I would definitely recommend it to you guys. So basically it's about a group of kids that live on the Outer Banks, and there are these 2 different classes. There is this working class and there is this rich kids known as cooks. So basically it's about those working class kids trying to have fun all summer long, but they end up finding a boat wreck which has clues for $400 million in gold hidden somewhere, and they try to find that gold. And there is only 1 season available right now, but it is official that the second season is coming soon, and it is a really great show and I would definitely recommend it to you guys. So my next Netflix recommendation for you guys is the show called How to Get Away with Murder. And to be honest with you, I've only seen first 2 seasons and I'm really hoping that the rest of the seasons are equally good. And basically it's about this really well-known criminal defense lawyer that takes 5 of her law students to intern at her firm. So we see how far they'll go to do well in her class and to keep up with the standards at her firm. But what makes it interesting is that they all get involved in a murder, and then they have to try and cover it up with the help of the professor and what they have learned in the law school. So it's a little bit of mystery, it's a little bit of thriller. So if you like these kind of shows, then I would definitely recommend it to you guys. I don't know about the rest of the seasons. I've only seen the first 2 seasons, but the first 2 seasons are really good. So my 5th recommendation is Dark. Now it is a German show, so make sure to watch it with subtitles because I tried watching it dubbed in English and it was really bad. So just watch it in German with English subtitles. Now if you're into super complicated storylines with twists and turns, then you really like this show, and it is one of the most confusing shows ever. But basically it's a thriller, sci-fi, a drama. It also has time travel in it, but it is really good. So it takes place in a town in Germany where 2 boys go missing, and following the search of these boys, there are a bunch of crazy things that happen, and it's very confusing, but it is definitely worth a watch if you're into super intense shows where you really need to focus. So my next suggestion is the TV show called The Umbrella Academy, and the premise is that Back in 1989, on the same exact day, 43 women randomly gave birth even though none of those women had been pregnant when the day started. And yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's okay. So then there is this billionaire who gets super interested in this whole phenomena, and he ends up adopting 7 of those kids. And since those kids are born from this weird thing, they all have some kind of superpowers, and they are not your like typical superpowers, they are a little bit different. You can find that out yourself. Then this billionaire trains them to save the world, but as they grow older, they grow apart, and they only come back together when this billionaire father figure dies for his funeral, and they end up working together because there seems to be some sort of mystery around his death, and apparently the apocalypse is coming. So yeah, that's great. And yeah, it's kind of an interesting show, and I would highly recommend it to you guys. So my 7th Netflix recommendation is the show Stranger Things, and if for some reason, if you're living under a rock and you have not heard of this show yet, you should definitely give it a watch. And to be honest with you, I wasn't very excited about this show either, and I just started watching it a couple of weeks ago. And it's about a boy, Will, who goes missing, and his friends meet up with this odd, weird kind of girl who has superpowers, which lead them on a trail of government secrets, supernatural forces, and alternative reality. So basically, it's a sci-fi thriller, a little bit of horror show. And if you like these kind of show, I would definitely suggest you that you give it a watch, because I am absolutely loving it. So the 8th suggestion is Riverdale, and I know some people that say the 3rd and 4th season are really bad, but I don't know anything about 3rd or 4th season because I'm just into the 2nd season, and so far I've been liking it a lot. And again, it's about high school teens who live in the town of Riverdale, and they all have their own problems. They encounter murders, drugs, gangs, and all their families are weird in some sort of way. Basically, it's a town where always creepy things happen, and it's a continuous thing. Like if the one thing ends, the other thing starts. It's a continuous cycle of problems. I would say it's a little bit of thriller, a little bit of romance, a little bit of action. There's a little bit of everything, and I really like it a lot so far. I don't know about the rest of the seasons, so I would definitely recommend it to you guys. So the 9th Netflix recommendation is Money Heist, and this is a Spanish show. And if you aren't into shows that are not in English or in the choice of your language, I would definitely recommend that you just get rid that way of thinking and actually watch other shows. And don't watch them dubbed, watch them with subtitles, because it is so much better that way. So this is a very high action dramatic show, and it keeps you on the edge of the seat. And basically it's a group of people who go in and try to rob a bank. And what I love about this show is that although it is very action and suspenseful show, but it is very character driven, and I really like it when the show takes care to write the characters very well, especially in an action show. So my next suggestion is The 100, and it is a pretty old show. I don't know, I think it came out in 2014, so it's not a very new show, but I'm going to tell you guys about the first season. So essentially the earth was wrecked by a nuclear warfare, and we have a whole bunch of people living in this space station known as the Ark. And it's been quite some time, so they're running out of resources. So the leaders have this great idea of sending down 100 teenagers back to Earth to see if the Earth is livable or not. But these teenagers have lived their whole lives in space, so the Earth is very new to them. So they have to find different ways to survive and cross obstacles. And the show changes from season to season. I mean it's a whole different thing right now, but it is 6 seasons long, so you can definitely binge watch it. So guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any single videos from me. Also follow me on Instagram. My username is @I am_Anuj_ Dutta, and I give a lot of fashion and fitness inspiration over there as well. And if you have any video suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And with that being said, until next time, peace.